Guys, today I will show you one of my favorite Savage Wolverine setups, but first things first, heads up guys, if you want to pair up same Elmos engine exotic assault rifle with ongoing directive gear set, it will not work. Hello ammo will cancel shock ammo and vice versa. If you will get bleeding bullets, those will cancel shock bullets. If you will get shock bullets will cancel bleeding bullets. So that means that as our secondary weapon, Scorpio shotgun is the way to go, because Scorpio shotgun is easily one of the best PvE weapons in the game for legendary strongholds. Easily, just check this out how I'm dismantling legendary wave with Scorpio shotgun and bleeding bullets. Absolutely ridiculous legendary difficulty, baby. So Scorpio number 2, number 1 is of course Savage Wolverine. And how to get bleeding bullets on our Savage Wolverine? Just like that, apply status effects with your Scorpio shotgun, switch your weapons, boom baby, and you have bleeding bullets. Insanity unlocked. Barbecue chicken booty clapping mode is turned on, just like me. It sounded weird, but yeah, this build is turning me on. Goddamn moist as usual. Sorry guys. So the beauty of this setup actually, guys, when you will kill somebody, you will activate perfect close and personal talent, which will give you almost 40% weapon damage. And it has no range limitations. Once it's activated, you can destroy every goddamn enemy, and you can apply bleed effect with your Savage Wolverine as well, so you are getting amplified weapon damage from halo ammo. Close and personal works at distance after the first kill, and don't forget that we are using spotter as well, which will amplify our damage even further. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Deming.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Deming.net is set for you. They have absolute amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself, but now with my promo code RBDIV or RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all services. But now let's get back to this Savage Wolverine setup. And actually I have two Savage Wolverine builds. One with 70% protection from elites, which is kinda dope with Memento backpack. And second is this one with ongoing directive gear set, because we are applying bleed effect, we are slowing down enemies. We have 5 skill tiers, we have 80 bullets in our magazine size, reload speed as well is much quicker with ongoing directive gear set, so that increases our overall DPS output tremendously. And I mean it, baby. For specialization here we are using technician, and like I said, in this setup there are a lot of synergies, tons of tiny things that are going on, so buckle up. I will try to cover everything really quickly and in simple understandable way. So the specialization technician to gain linked laser point attachment and additional skill tier. Of course, disrupt grenades will be really handy because it will be counted as status effect as well, and against like robotics, healing stations, drones, tanks, dogs, all that shenanigans, you can throw these grenades, or you got the point. You can throw the grenade, you're gonna stop all the robotics, and when you're gonna kill anything which is jammed or disrupted, you will gain bleeding bullets in your magazine. And don't forget that you will share your bleeding bullets with your teammates, with your party members, so you are increasing overall party DPS output as well. You could throw in the mix survivalist specialization, but we need that linked laser point attachment to activate spotter talent, which will amplify our damage. If you want to work with survivalist specialization, then go with obliterate talent on your chest piece and you will be just fine. Yeah, you're losing skill tier, you are losing your disrupt grenades, little bit utility, but again, if it's your playstyle, go for it, baby. But this is my way how I'm rocking this build. Like I said at my intro, unfortunately, St. Elmo's will not work that well with ongoing directive gearset, because once you will get shock bullets, it will completely wipe your magazine from bleeding bullets, and vice versa. If you will get bleeding bullets, it will completely wipe your shock bullets from the magazine. So that's the reason why I'm using Scorpio shotgun. Savage Wolverine will give us 40%, almost 40% damage increase after first skill in close range, and on the Savage Wolverine you can use linked laser pointer attachment, which will help us tremendously with our chest piece talent, which is Spotter. Spotter is amplified weapon damage. You could use perfect Spotter chest piece. It truly depends on your preference. This is simple template, guys. Rest is your imagination. You can modify, tweak some things here, use different mods, use protection from elite mods. This is how I'm using this build. So, Scorpio shotgun to apply status effects, switch to your Savage Wolverine, Orbit to cap out crit chance, pistol I'm using this exclusive pistol Orbit, and then for the mask I'm using ongoing directive mask, for chest piece I'm using Arquebus chest piece with Spotter, but you could use Obliterate for example and go with Survivalist Specialization if you want, also really nice option. Or you could go with maybe Perfect Spotter in this setup. In that way you would gain armor and armor on kill attribute, really good for survivability. You could go even with Gunner Specialization. You could use Obliterate, Gunner Specialization, and maybe Bellastone Armory chest piece to gain armor regen, armor on kill as well. So you have tons of options how to modify this setup, but I think the core talents you should play in this setup is of course Obliterate and Spotter. I think this is cool synergy where your Spotter works with Savage Wolverine and with bleeding bullets. It has no range limitation, just like your bleeding bullets, so your close and personal talent will work at distant enemies, and bleeding bullets as well has no range limitation. You can apply bleed effect across the map. For the backpack I'm using a Ninja Bike backpack, and guys, ongoing directive gearset will increase our reload speed, but since I'm using two pieces from Arquebus gearset, I have 50% increased magazine size, so I have 80 plus bullets in my freaking magazine, and I will have 80 plus bleeding bullets, guys. 80 plus with close and personal talent activated. Easy money, goddamn. Now throw in the mix increased reload speed, which will increase your DPS output as well. No range limitation to your close and personal talent, and bleeding bullets. Scorpio shotgun. I mean, on NS cherry on top of the cake, your teammates will receive damage buff as well from ongoing directive gearset. So goddamn, I think this build is pretty impressive, tons of fun, and give it a go and let me know down below in comment section how it worked for you and what did you change. Bye.